I have the other ones available in there,
Wait.
but
What? So, Luke, what are you drinking today?
Coca-Cola.
Morning on the way to the gym and set my ukulele on top of the car and then drove off down the road.
I made a bow after that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Look at that.
I learned my lesson from last time.
What a welcome, thank you. I drink the most fruity drink imaginable.
It's laundry day.
it's laundry day.
So you always wear hats with laundry day?
I'm going to do you a favor, James.
Magic thing. Ukulele.
So how did you two meet?
Well, there's these places in San Francisco. I think they're called bathhouses.
It's like one of those things where everyone wants to focus on like the big events that happen, but day to day, what we're doing is we're on like one of our drawstrings, smoking weed, making comics. It's chill. It's so much fun, and like
Yes. Man, I'm not a YouTuber. I do this because I want to sell comic books. Muted again. Look. All right. Daniel.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
This is the exact thing that happened last time. I'm not muted. All right. It specifically says I'm not muted. You're unmuted when the video ends, and still people cannot not hear me. I discovered this last week, and then I have to bring you on, and then it switches on, and now I will remove you. And now people can still hear me, right? Daniel, can you hear me now? Daniel, yes? Yes, Daniel can hear me. Right. This is weird. I don't know, guys. I don't know what happens, but now I can start my my intro. So welcome, everyone, to A Drink with Brink, where I talk with other creators about their hopes and their dreams and their lives, but also their books and their campaigns, because I'm kind of done with mainstream comics. Mainstream entertainment sucks. It's kind of boring. And indie is where the passion is. All right, guys. Phew. Okay, I hope your weekend is great, is awesome. My weekend has been relaxed. This Sunday has been relaxed. I didn't do much, which is rare for me, but this Sunday I was just tired. Streamlabs, Dave. Yeah, Streamlabs. Yeah, Streamlabs. Yeah, that I think Streamlabs. You know, it's a lot cheaper, but it comes with some issues. Welcome, Mike. By the way, nice to see you in the chat today. How are you doing, sir? And I saw Gorilla Mar. Gorilla Mar is also here. Welcome, Gorilla Mar. Welcome. Guys, subscribe to Gorilla Mar's YouTube channel. He does like comic book reviews. Really cool. So go check that out. And in the link in the chat is the link for the campaign for today. We're going to talk about Guardian Angel Part 2 with Bogdan. Bogdan is the artist. We're going to bring him in. Mike says, good evening, afternoon, and morning, and have a great drink, Dave. You're constantly keeping me excited for all your Jamie comics that you have in development. Yeah, I had too much, to be honest. I had too much, and I had to make some choices, some difficult choices. I had to move some things further down the line, while other things had to move to the front, because sometimes artists are available when they're available. So, for instance, when you get Alan Goldman, right now, you have to do the campaign or the project right now, right? So other things need to wait. This happens, but we'll get it done either way. Either way. All right, guys. Send the link to your social media. Let's bring in some more people. Let's get some more eyes on this campaign for today, and I will bring on the guests. Right now we have 2 guests, so exciting stuff. 2 guests today. They're working on this book together. So let's bring them on, guys. May I have a very warm welcome for Daniel, Parker, and Bogdan.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
There they are. Daniel.
Hello, everybody.
Not your first times here, right?
No. We're returning. Yes.
Yes. Returning guest. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. Doing really good. Yeah.
Awesome.
Good.
Excellent.
Working, drawing.
Yes, I'm keeping him busy.
Good.
Yes.
Right. Before we start, guys, Daniel, what are you
Yes.
drinking?
I am drinking a Gatorade.
Gatorade. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Keeps you awake.
Yeah. Well, definitely keeps me
I'm drinking a
hydrated.
coffee.
Bogdan's drinking coffee. Right.
All right.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Let's see who's. Mike says, "Welcome, Daniel and Bogdan."
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Applause from Gorilla Mar.
Mm.
Excellent. And Mike is drinking a cocktail.
Nice.
All right, guys. The last time, I think both times you were here, it was for the same series, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, tell us a little bit about your series. You have a main series that you're working on. How long is that going? What started it?
So the main series, I guess we would call it the Guardian Angel series. We're coming up on 5 years of doing this series. We're on our 3rd book, and it's about a pair of psychics, the titular Guardian Angel, Henry Hatcher and Jessica Sawyer. They are living 100 years in the future in the Free Republic of America, and they are battling the forces of the evil Britannian Empire, who are controlled by the longtime enemies of psychics, the Elementals.
All right.
And in this current story right now, Henry and Jessica are working together because a team of 4 Elementals are in the Republic, and they've kidnapped a billionaire industrialist named Laura Stone, and they've got to rescue her before they get her out of the country.
Okay. So what do the Elementals want?
World domination.
Right.
Yeah.
Domination.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Always like you have some people now also who like in real life who kind of want world domination, right?
Oh, yes.
So yeah, apparently this is a thing, and I'm always wondering, what do you want if you have the world, you have world domination? So what? Then you dominate the planet, and then what? You know, what's the plan, man? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
But you.
true, yeah.
Then they will dominate Mars. They want to go to Mars.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, go to
Kidnap,
Mars. Yeah.
kidnap Elon and then make him build a ship to go to Mars. And
Yeah.
dominate
Oh
that.
yeah.
Right. And both of you are working on the same series now for 3 books, right?
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. You still like drawing this, Bogdan?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
No, it's great because each story is different. Like the first one was more like a cyberpunk. The second one was like I don't know. It had cyberpunk, but more spy, tactical, something like Metal Gear, maybe.
Yeah.
The second part. So each part is a bit different. So it keeps me fresh. It's
Right.
not. I don't draw. I draw the same characters, but
Yes.
in different situations.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike says the elementals would have to take on Klaus and Justin in the real world, who aren't exactly physically imposing. Yeah.
I think in the story they actually do that. Like they take Canada pretty fast.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
The elemental. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh right. So is this something, Daniel? You're the writer.
Yes.
Is something that you take into consideration when you write a new book or a new issue, new part of a large story, that Bogdan gets a new thing to draw?
Yeah, kind of. Absolutely. Yeah, I do try to have each story be as unique as possible and have different, different conflicts and different issues that that the Henry and Jessica run into. And obviously, it keeps the series fresh, and it also it does tie into the overall narrative that I'm constructing for the series.
Right. So the story itself lends itself well to change settings and characters a lot.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah. Like to give a little preview for the next book after this one. I mean, they're in they're in a different part of the world, and they're dealing with a completely different challenge that they are in this story. It's a little more personal and a little more not quite as grandiose, but it's certainly an important story in there. But yeah.
Right. All right. Great. So, I think maybe I'm kind of interested. We talked a little bit about this before we started. It's about the campaigning. So, what's your experience with this current campaign as opposed to the previous ones?
So this one's been a little slower going than the previous campaigns. I mean, we've still got, I think, a little over 6 weeks left on this campaign, but it's, I mean, we just, we crossed 1,000, I think, like a few days ago or about a week ago.
All right.
And yeah, and it's just been, I'm not getting the same kind of exposure. I'm not seeing quite the same numbers that I did with either Angel's Awakening or with part 1. I think we have we're at, this was what it was yesterday. It's been at 14 backers, 11-10. So, and it's at that point where it's starting to slow down a bit, and it's usually in the previous campaigns I was close. I want to say I was closer to maybe a third of the way funding or halfway. So
right.
Yeah. So it's
But your previous campaigns all got funded, right?
Yes, they all got funded. They all went in demand. Yeah.
And did you fund, was it close to the end or
Yeah, the last, I would say definitely with part one. Yeah, it got within the last, I think, 3 or 4 days was when it finally got to hit the funding goal.
Yeah. You
So,
always get this little boost at the end, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I know with Indiegogo you can like change the ending campaign day. You can set it to do like 30 and then do 30. I tried that with part one, and I didn't get that bump at the end of the first 30 days. So yeah, so this one I just said, well, I'll just set it at 60 and let it go.
Right. But you did like do a little at the end of the first 30 days. You did do a little stream, little hype show around it, or what did you do? What is your strategy?
I think I did. Yeah, I may have gone on some streams. I can't remember. It was like this was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I did try to hype it up as much as I could, and I didn't see the bump that I was expecting. Like I was expecting to get it funded by the end of the first 30 days, but it didn't quite get there.
Yeah, it's difficult, man. It's difficult. Yeah. It's also difficult to predict. Did you also run campaigns on Kickstarter?
Yes, I did. I did Angels Awakening and part one on Kickstarter. Those really didn't. I didn't get $1,000 on either campaign. So.
Right.
And a lot of that was my fault. I didn't really promote those campaigns very well. I didn't really have much hype around them. So that's I would say largely my fault. But I mean, I may try Kickstarter again. I definitely want to do a Fund My Comic campaign over there. Probably do like a Guardian Angel campaign, and then have all 3 books available, and whatever perks I have still left that I can move, to get rid of some move some inventory,
Yeah, exactly.
And we have to use more cheese for Kickstarter. Hex told us that.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah.
More cheese.
More cheese, yeah. Cheesecake, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I definitely have like a do like maybe a variant cover with have like a sexy variant cover with Jessica.
Ooh, nice. So Bogdan can draw some nice things.
Oh
yes.
Right.
I'm always happy to draw nice things.
Exactly. So Bogdan, is this your only series you're working on? Do you have some other projects? Are you like working for other clients also?
I'm doing commissions for other clients.
All right.
Pin-ups, because I'm having a daytime job and working on 2 projects. It's a bit hard. So
sure,
I'm doing commissions here and there. But before I worked on How to Die by Joshua Black. If you know him, Eudaimonia, he did Eudaimonia.
Right.
So we did How to Die together.
Did you do the sequential work for that?
Yes.
Oh, great. That was in between books here, in between Guardian Angel books.
No, on that I was working in the same time with Angels Awakening.
Oh, right. Great.
They were both smaller projects. Angels Awakening was like 32 pages, and How to Die was like 27. So I could manage that.
Oh, cool.
But now I'm having a daytime job, so I cannot take 2 projects.
No, you can't do that. But when people watching, they see this campaign, they like the artwork. They can't hire you for sequentials, but they can reach out to you for like cover art or pinups.
Yes, because those take usually less than a page.
Sure, and they can reach you through X.
Through X, yeah. I need to start boosting my Instagram as well, because I forgot.
Oh, you have Instagram too.
I forgot that I have an Instagram, so I should promote my stuff there also.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you're watching, you like Bogdan's art, his X-like profile is in the description, so you should just send him a message, right?
Yeah.
Guys, shall we start with the trailer?
Yes.
Right, there we go. Ooh, there we go. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's refresh for a moment. There we go.
All right.
Great. You had some like this. I saw this. This is excellent.
Yes.
Look at
Yeah.
this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Really cool. So is this one panel?
Yes.
From a page?
Yeah. Yeah. That's one panel. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So how long does it take you, Bogdan, to draw this from sketch up until color?
Depends. I took sometimes weeks on a page, but lately I start to become a bit faster. I think maybe 5 days, 6 days on a page.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Oh wow. So it takes quite a while for you guys to finish one book. How many pages is this comic?
This one's 60.
60 pages.
Yeah.
Mike says, wowzers, this is not only some great looking line art, but beautiful finished artwork. Gorgeous painting like colors, Bogdan.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to improve myself with each book. Besides drawing, I'm also taking courses, upgrading my PC and all my art material. So I try to stay fresh with each book to see, like, you can see the difference in the quality of the drawing.
Yeah, leveling up.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
This guy's called Rainier or Rainer?
Rainier. Yeah.
Rainier.
Rainier. Yeah. He's the leader of the elementals. He's an air elemental. And he has a kind of an interesting little backstory. I don't want to really spoil it too much. But yeah, you'll find out in the book.
Sure. Mike says there's plenty of cheese with with which to tease in the trailer before any Kickstarter campaign, sirs.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So did this comic become a little bit more cheesecake than you initially like wanted, just to help the sales?
No, I always wanted to do it that way. Yeah. if I'm being totally honest, yeah.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Like this, for instance, right?
Oh yeah, yes, exactly.
Some
yeah.
nice shots. Some nice lighting work here also.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
these are two of the elementals, these girls?
Yes, we've got Sky, the water elemental. She was the primary villain in Angel's Awakening. Brought her back. And then we got Marion, who's the fire elemental. If you read part 1, she's the one who was making out with Henry in his apartment before stuff goes down.
Oh, okay. All right. I did notice in the trailer that it said the conclusion to the saga. So does this mean this is the last book?
No. It's the last in this story arc that I have.
Right.
So like the next book is a completely it's a follow-up to this one. Yes. This one is but the next book's a separate story to this one.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so next one is a follow-up, but it won't be called Guardian Angel.
It's called Guardian Angel, but it has its own subtitle.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. These are called Marion and Sky. Yeah, they're bigger.
Yeah. Yes. Well, you got one of the little touches that I wanted to add was the fact that all of the elementals have their own little like rivalries between each other.
Yeah.
So like fire and water elementals don't like each other, and air and earth elementals don't like each other. So
right, yeah. And then we have some chaos going on here.
oh yeah.
So this is the ship of the heroes.
Yes. I have a name for it, but I don't reveal it in this book.
Okay.
It'll be revealed in another story later on.
So Bogdan, did you design like the ships and the costumes?
Yes.
Right.
I send the sketches to Daniel, and which ones he approve, I improve on that. So
right. Yeah. So do you base that on descriptions that Daniel provides?
Yes. He gives me. I would like to look like this, and I get references and I use them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. For the jet, I basically said, something like a cross between like the X jet and the Batwing. So something. It kind of like a mishmash, something along those lines.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay, guys, you have a flexible goal, so regardless of what happens, you will like get the funds and things will be fulfilled, right?
Yes.
But it would be cool if you could reach your 4K. You just launched like 6 days ago. Is that correct?
14 days ago.
14 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
My math is terrible, man.
Yeah, the February 13th was the launch day.
Right.
That
Speaking of good artists, here is Corey Barton in the chat.
Hi, Corey.
Hey, good to see you.
Hello, Corey, and he clicked for the thumbnail. So the thumbnail is in the people, guys, and now you have to keep them here. So you hooked them with the thumbnail. Now they're here, and now it's time to sell the comic, right?
So we definitely need more cheese in our promo art.
Oh yes.
Wow. Okay. Let's go. So these are panels from the books, or are these pinups or spreads? What is this?
Yeah, those are that one's a panel. And then the down below with Henry and Jessica's, that's a splash page.
It's not the full drawing, it's just a part of the drawing.
Right, yeah. And and then
do they have something going on, these two?
Going on
like they call it shipping, right? In
yeah. You'll just have to keep reading the series.
Keep it vague. That's good.
No spoilers.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So do they have like gadgets? So this guy has a sword.
Yes.
And do they have what does she have? Guns and do they have other gadgets or abilities? What can they do?
So Henry has telekinesis, so he can move objects and people with his mind. Jessica can teleport, so she can be in one place and then another. Both of them have different like gadgets and stuff they use. Jessica's got her gauntlets that she uses for defense. And she's got all the different tactical stuff on her belt, like she's got like electroshock discs and things like that. Henry is got all of his communication stuff in his belt, and he's his armor is obviously meant to stop bullets and stuff. And same with Jessica.
Right. Welcome.
The chest of Jessica doesn't stop that many bullets.
Well, yeah.
Welcome, Crenshaw.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
We're looking today at Guardian Angel Part 2, but it's actually the third book.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Because I think the first one was called Awakening, right?
Angel's Awakening. Yes.
Angel's Awakening.
Yeah.
That was it. Yes. Yeah. Right. Cool. So, why does Henry, that was his name, right?
Yes.
Henry doesn't want his like he wants to stay anonymous, right? with the ninja mask thing.
That's kind of his way of keeping keeping
Mysterious.
his identity. Mysterious. Yeah, that was actually Bogdan's. I have to give him credit for that. He was the one who gave him the ninja mask and the cape.
Yeah, originally it was without the first design we did, and I said, wouldn't it be cool to put a ninja mask and the cape like this for the cool factor? Just
but oftentimes, like, designs always say a lot about the characters themselves, or the way they think about themselves or the world, right? Or do they want to be mysterious, or they have dark clothing, so they're stealthy, I think. Such things, right? So here we have the villain. So does he appear in the previous books?
He was very briefly in part 1. The villains have a lot more screen time or more presence in this book than they did in part 1. Part 1 was more about Henry and Jessica. Part 2 is more about the villains.
Well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. You want to introduce the characters. First, you start with the heroes, the main characters, so readers can latch on. And then you want to see who their opponents are, right? You want to see that they're dangerous and what their plans are and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and this, you said, the story takes place 100 years in the future.
Right.
Well, what is the reason for that? Why did you want it to have a future story?
Well, a future story. It's you can do a lot more with, like, as far as the technology and also to like kind of establish my own lore, basically. But really, I like future settings. I like the aesthetics of it, and and obviously I'm a big fan of cyberpunk, so that was kind of a lot of the motivation for it.
Right. So does this mean, Bogdan, that you had to design a lot of futuristic, like, scenery, like cities, vehicles?
Yes. Yes.
Right, cool. This is one of the elementals too?
Yes, that is Ignacio. He's an earth elemental. And he has a pretty big entrance in the previous book. If you've read it, it's
you always have, like, names that somehow have to do with elements also, but not really the particular element that they are. Like like you have Sky, who is the water elemental. Then you have Rainer, who is the sky elemental. Ignacio, which I think technically means like fire or ignite.
Yeah.
And he's like the stone elemental.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we don't really see full pages. We see, like, you tease us with panels, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, particular
because mostly are spoilers.
Right.
Most of the pages.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. You wanted to show people something, but you don't want to spoil anything, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. This is the main cover of the book. Look, this neat logo. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's Nod Cybot did the logos.
Oh yeah, really nice. Really nice. It even has its own reflection here. Really cool.
Yeah.
Centennial Comics. That's your label or your?
Yeah, that's my company. Yeah.
Brand. Centennial. Yeah. What's the story behind Centennial Comics?
So Centennial is because I grew up mainly in the state of Colorado. Colorado is known as the Centennial State because it became part of the United States in 1876, which was the 100th year of the United States founding. And so I kind of wanted to go back to my Colorado roots. And the mountain that's depicted in the logo is Pikes Peak, which is right outside of Colorado Springs. kind of southern-ish
Oh,
Colorado.
really? Pikes
Yeah.
Peak.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Interesting, like perspective work here.
Yeah, they're dropping into the chaos.
Yeah. So, and Jessica, she can survive because she teleports. So basically, before she hits the
Yes.
ground, she's somewhere else, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
And Henry's
And-
telekinesis, he can soften his landing.
Sure. Right. So he can't really fly, but he can like move himself around a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Right.
Easy himself in.
So what are his weapons made of? I see he has this shield and his sword made of energy or something.
The sword is made. I haven't revealed it yet, but the sword's made from like a kind of like a rare it's like a composite metal,
Mhm.
and it's like lighter than steel but stronger, and it interacts with his telekinesis, so it gives it that glow, like
right.
kind of like a lightsaber, kind of. Yeah.
Right. So he charges this up with his telekinesis.
Yeah.
That's cool. Welcome, Tank Ferret.
Hey, Tank.
Hello.
Ahoy, all you sagacious scalawags. That's his phrase. That's his
Nice.
phrase.
Hmm.
So what are these characters' personalities? When you write characters or create characters, you have to think about their goals and from that come personalities, and so how did that work?
Well, in Henry's case, he's actually from the past. He's from our time.
Okay.
And he got knocked off a mountain, and then his body was badly damaged, but he didn't die. He was put in cryostasis, a la like Captain America, and then he gets brought back using a lot of cybernetics. And his main motivation, or what his goal is, he wants to protect this free country from the elementals, because he's really like one of the last of his kind. And when he finds out that the elementals were largely responsible for the destruction of his people, so it's some of it's motivated by revenge, some of it's motivated by him just trying to keep the elementals from achieving their goal of world conquest. And and he's very much just wants to do the right thing. And he's very one thing that he and Jessica have in common is that they're both very loyal to their friends and allies, which is it's harder for that's harder for Jessica, because she was an orphan, grew up on the streets, and she only ever had herself to rely on, and so trust is not a thing that she's very good at doing. But once she does gain some trust, or when she does get like a kind of protective instinct, she just goes into overdrive trying to keep them safe.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. By the way, when he's like from our time, and he wakes up 100 years later, that's traumatic, man. So basically, he wakes up and he lost everyone that he knew.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Which that's in part 1. Yeah. When he
Right,
wakes
yeah,
up and finds out what happens. Yeah. It's
Right.
it's very jarring for him. Yeah.
By the way, do you guys work together when it comes to the story development, or is it mostly you, Daniel, or do you, Bogdan, also make suggestions or
On the story, no. Just
no?
Daniel. I just make suggestions like, can we add a panel on this page to give it more impact? Maybe I see like it misses a panel, or take out a panel, put it in another page.
Yeah.
Just
or take one page and then just take each panel from one page and make them into splash pages.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
We get more pages.
Oh yeah.
This is how the book grows, right?
Yes. Well, in that case, it was the right decision because it actually looked those splash pages look a lot better that way than they would as just like 5 small panels. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So you two really trust each other with how you, because you both want the best book, right? So you both
Of
want
course.
what's best for the story. So if you need like splash pages, just go for it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. This is cover 2,
Yes, with
also
Henry.
by Bogdan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really cool, man. Wow.
Yeah, that
So-
cover. A lot of people really enjoyed that cover. The show was on last week with Hex.
Mhm.
I think it was Apex. He was looking at that cover hard, like, oh, he really liked it. Yeah.
There is something about this with the contrast with the blacks and then the bright fiery red moon.
Mhm.
So what was your inspiration, Bogdan, for this cover?
So I think something like I want to do something like Castlevania or Vampire Hunter D in my original thought. Like I like horror a lot. So when Daniel told me do something a cover with Henry and Jessica,
Mhm.
go ahead to do whatever you want. For Henry, I wanted to do something like a gothic style, which you still have elements from the comic book. It's not just Henry in a gothic setup here.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right. Mike says, "Red sky at night, sailor's delight."
Oh, yes.
You heard of that phrase?
I've heard that phrase. Yeah. Yeah.
What does it mean?
I don't know what it means, but I've heard the phrase.
All right. Yeah, it's new to me. But
The sky is red for a reason. Also in
Oh,
this
yeah.
book.
Yeah, this
yeah.
entire book seems a little bit red. This is a red
Yes.
cover. This is red. So red is kind of the theme for this issue.
Yeah.
Seems like.
Last one was green, so
Yeah.
I used a lot of greens in the last one, and this one red.
Red. Yeah.
Right. Oh, look at this.
Yeah. There's the
Nice
Jessica
cover.
cover. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet this is the most popular one.
Yeah. Well, probably.
Nice. Really cool.
This one was I thought about Angel's Awakening a lot, so I wanted to bring back the cyberpunkish style. Since
Sure.
it was Jessica's story, I wanted to do with her cover as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So in this world, are there more people like Jessica and Henry? Are they pretty unique in that aspect?
They're pretty unique. There are other. I'll tease this a little bit. There are other psychics out there, but they're very few and far between.
Mhm.
It's a bit like sorry, it's a bit like with Star Wars after the Jedi Purge. You know, like all the Jedi were gone, but you still had people out there who were force sensitive. So
Right.
it's a little like that. Yeah.
Mike explains the expression has to do with sailors' anticipation or prediction of sailing conditions the following morning. The other half is red sky in morning, sailor's warning.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Then people can still get the previous books also. I remember this.
Yes. Yes. I've got a tier on here. I'm calling it the newbie tier. That's for people who are new to the series and they haven't gotten the first 2 books. You can get Angel's Awakening and then Guardian Angel 1 and 2.
Great. This is 1. This is, was it book 1 or is it 2?
Oh, technically book 2, but yeah, it's Guardian Angel Part 1.
All right, cool. Mike says, seriously, all of the posted imagery, not only each of these cover look great.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, you did great, man. Look at these details.
Unfortunately, Daniel cannot show the last pages, but I think they look better than the ones we have here in the campaign.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Well, yeah, Bogdan got himself a new tablet, so
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and it shows, yeah?
It shows a lot. I can see it now when I change my old tablet.
Wow.
There's yeah, that's one of the posters. It's a little tribute to Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah. Yeah. I was about to say this is based on something. I couldn't really place it, but now you mention it. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. So how far from ooh la la.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, we got our two posters from Lily Ketta. She did a poster on the last one. I got two from her in this one. There's Jessica in the shower.
So this is a add-on.
Yeah, it's one of the perks. Yeah, it's on. It's
a
also available as
larger
an add-on.
poster.
It's 18 by 24. Yeah, all the posters are 18 by 24. I had to go a little smaller with it because the printer that I use, that's the biggest poster that they print, and I did 24 by 36 on the last campaign, but what happened was the posters that I printed for that one on the first shipment of it, like a bunch of them got damaged. So I'm just like, okay, and it was expensive too. So,
yeah, I bet. Dave, minus prints is great. What?
Yes.
What? This looks lovely.
Yeah.
And then we have this
here.
one.
Yeah, I heard in a bikini.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
By
Lily Ketta.
Lily Ketta.
Okay.
All right.
She is Brazilian.
Okay.
I've been working with her for a few years now. She's a very talented artist. Yeah.
You don't say. This water is rippling. Really cool.
Oh yeah.
I think water is one of the most difficult things to draw. Is that correct, Bogdan? Do you agree? Or
I sailed a lot in my life because I worked like 10 years on cruise ships. So for me, it's easier to draw. But yes, it's hard to make water look good.
So what do you think is the most difficult thing to draw?
For me, the most difficult, I think, mechanical stuff. Cars, airplanes.
All right.
But it's not because it's difficult, because I don't like fixed stuff, to draw fixed stuff like, okay, the wheel should be here, everything should be here, everything should be in its place. So I don't like, it's something more mental to do for me.
It's well, it's not as exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You cannot go, okay, well, I'll go wild with this car. You can go wild with the design wise, but you still have to put the wheels there. You still have to use the correct, perfect perspective, not do it by eye.
Right.
Eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, for me, those are the hardest things to do.
But with women also, you have to make sure that deadlights are at the correct location, right?
Yes.
Right. But yeah, it's more. So what you mean? More like technical things, real life technical stuff. That's more boring or something.
Not boring, because sometimes I relax. When I draw buildings, for example, I like drawing buildings and do all the windows, the small details and everything. I think just cars.
All right.
For me.
This is drawn by Bogdan. Some art prints.
Yeah, we got 5 art prints with Jessica in different lingerie and different poses.
Great.
That one's my favorite.
So, for some reason, there are no prints of Henry.
No, not on this campaign. I did on the last one. It's right there behind me.
All right. Nice. This also looks like a classic pose.
Yeah. Actually, this one was inspired by Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah, you sent me the reference.
Old Anna Nicole Smith pinup.
Oh yeah, I think I know it now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Look at that. Nice and peaceful progress so far. You so 36 of the 60 pages have been drawn.
We're up to
39.
39. 39. Yeah.
39 now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So does this mean that when this campaign ends in 44 days, how far will you be done then?
I hope another 6 pages, 7, 8, 9.
Mhm.
I hope everything as fast as possible, but keeping the
Yeah.
quality of course.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. I read it wrong. That's supposed to mean Dave Prince. Dave Prince.
Oh,
Dave-
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, all right. I
All
get it.
right.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that. All right. Great. All right.
Yes.
14 backers right now. 44 days left. Do you have some other things planned for your campaign tour? Are there other streams, platforms you go on?
Well, I'll probably I've been meaning to message RJ over at Critical Blast to get on his show.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, whoever will have me on, I'll be happy to join them. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just post something on X that you're looking for, like whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out there, man.
Oh
It's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Great. Well, excellent. Guys, if you like this campaign, you also can buy digitals, by the way.
Yes.
I noticed, right? Digital
Yes.
copy.
Yeah. So and the digital versions of the first 2 books are available as add-ons as well.
Okay.
So yeah. So again, if you're new to the series, you can get digital versions of it, and obviously if you don't want to pay the shipping rates, if you're living overseas, or if you're in Europe like the 2 of you are, because I know shipping can be that can be draining.
Be a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes costs more than the book.
Yeah.
I know. It's terrible.
So
for the US, what is the shipping within the US?
$10 in the US, and then 20 everywhere else.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
No.
And I mentioned real quick the poster tiers and the art print tiers also include a copy of the book. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot to put that in the thumbnails.
Yeah, that. I think you can still change it as long as
I've got like and book. So.
All right. Sure.
So.
All right. Great. Whole set of prints.
Yeah.
Cool, man. And the newbie tier, that's basically the catch-up tier.
Yes.
You get all 3 books.
Yeah.
And all these books are 60 pages.
Part 1 and this book are 60, or actually part 1 was 62, but the book itself is 64, and then Angel's Awakening was 32.
All right.
But the story was 32, and then there's 18 pages. Is that right? Not, yeah. So somewhere around there, of lore pages on Angel's Awakening. So it goes into
gadgets and the lore.
Yeah. The talking about the different countries and everything. Yeah.
Oh, you have some world stuff in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. So here's Angel's Awakening. Here's the book, and then you got so like this. So got like.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And then see if I can get. Yeah, and then some character bios as well. So you got Henry.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Nathan Sutton, and
that was the first design of Henry that we used.
Oh yeah,
we didn't even start to work on part 1.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, and then this was an early design for Jessica that we were playing around with.
Yeah, nice. Really cool. All right, guys. Is there anything that we forgot to mention, or we forgot to talk about, or that you want the people to know about this campaign before we close off?
I'm trying to think. Just back the campaign. Yeah, get yourself a book.
Yeah, Grab yourself a book and share it out, guys. If you come back, just share it out. There are people out there who need this book but don't know about it yet. So
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
And Mike says back of book reference info is always appreciated.
Yeah. Very cool.
All right, guys. Let me switch over to this tab. Okay. You see? No, you can't see that yet. Wait. I have to do it through this thingy right here because I have my own campaign going on.
Oh, yeah.
To end with on Kickstarter. So we were on Indiegogo and Found My Comic. All those campaigns closed. So this is basically the second chance thingy because fulfillment has begun. Books are out the door. Books have been shipped out to Critical Blast. So people are receiving rewards or will receive them pretty soon. But if you haven't backed yet, you can still get the books on Kickstarter right here. If you're back here, then you have to wait until after the campaign for your rewards because I need to collect all the info of the backers, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you like superhero stuff, colorful superhero action-packed stories, then this might be something for you guys. I'm doing this. I'm making this book together with POWERTRIP, with the artist. This is issue 5 of Perfect 10. Issue 5. We're 5 issues in. This is nuts. This is crazy, guys. But it's so cool. And this is like the big battle. So we've been working towards this battle for 4 issues now. Here it is. You don't want to miss it. And 10 gets some help from other superheroes. So this is a full-fledged superhero universe, right? With cool characters, crazy powers. You have like 3 covers to pick from. Well, you have basically 2. You have this one, cover A, cover B, but we also still have a few copies of cover C drawn by Alan Goldman, and this is a add-on. So if you want this, you can add it on one of the other covers, right? Look at this. Really, really cool. I'm really proud of this, man. And this book's completely done.
Yeah, it looks cool. It looks so cool.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Tweet out there. We have this like double page spread is so awesome. But guys, it's not the only one. There's another double page spread in this book, and I can't show it, but it's phenomenal. And we also have elementals. Look at this, Daniel and Bogdan.
Yeah.
Check it out. We have the fire chick right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of crazy stuff going on. And we brought on a inker this time, Thiago Gomez. He started inking over Pow's pencils, and he will be inking the rest of the series also. Right? You can watch some color process videos if you like. Alongside Perfect 10 Book 5, we also finished POWERTRIP Book 2, which you can also get with this campaign. So 2 new books in one campaign. And POWERTRIP is a anthology series with 3 shorter stories from the JM universe made by different creative teams. So here we have like Shadow Lion, a Brazilian street level hero who takes on the Brazilian underworld, right? And it's drawn by either Messiah, who's now drawing for Marvel. And the Flying Dutchman is written by myself, drawn by Pow. It's our version of Superman, basically, right? Really nice, really short story. The Flying Dutchman meets this young man-normal. We call them man-normals in this world. And he has to figure out what to do with this situation. And then we have the Phenomenals, which are a few man-normals who didn't make it through the Superhero Academy, but they formed this group anyway because they want to be superheroes, right? And they take on their first mission. And it's drawn by Gilbert Monsanto, written by Lee Byron Carver from the company Men. You can also still get your own character commission. Pow will draw you any character you want. Can be your own character, can be a Jamverse character or mainstream character, whatever you want, and you will get the original art sent to your home, but also as high-res scan, and you can use it for anything you want. And we have some new cards. So go check that out, guys. Share, and my screen shares. There we go. All right. Daniel, Bogdan, thank you both very much for being my guests for today. Showing us your campaign.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah.
And good luck with your campaign, guys. You have a lot of work to do, but you can do it. You have like 44 days.
We can do it, yes.
Yes, yeah, we'll do it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Mike says, I wish my wallet was more full right now, especially for the next week, because it's very tempting. I'm keeping this bookmarked at the top, at least. All right.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, crazy times. There are a lot of campaigns, man. A lot of cool stuff out there. So there's a lot of competition also, you know.
Yeah.
And Gorilla Mars says, later, guys, great show. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat, for watching, for listening to us talk about comics. You know, that's really cool. Thanks so much. If you liked this conversation, please give the stream a like. And if you didn't like the conversation, give it a dislike. And I'm sorry. I will be back. I will be back next week. So with a new guest. So it's same time, same channel, a new guest. And I wish you all a fantastic rest of your day. So goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.